The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Let's go take a look at this market. What do we have? You can expect high volatility, folks, big volume, all of the above. This little baby has some real selling pressure on it as we kick off this week. We have the Dow right now down 147, Nasdaq's down 41. S&Ps are off 18, and gold's the mover out here, folks. Gold wants higher price. They couldn't whack it. Guess what? We're going higher. We had 14. Let me bring this gold market up for a second. And you know, it's so cool. It just never seems to fail. Every article all over the weekend, that's all it was about, is that it's the end of the gold market. It's the hedge funds are short the gold market, on and on. In fact, last night on Bloomberg, this was a trip in itself, they had across the, it was the top headline. The top headline in Bloomberg was that Asia is lower, gold and oil is lower. And I'm sitting in front of the screen, and I'm looking at this, I'm saying to myself, okay, so gold is lower, yet it's up $12.50. Bottom line, what does that mean? Well, that means that someone wasn't paying attention at all. Zero attention. The gold market right now, you're at, let me see, intraday. Intraday, this thing wants to try to get into this, we're at 1096 right now, 1099. GCQ, 1 second, 5. This thing looks to me like she can get up into that 1104. That 1104 area. That's an area this market wants to go to. We take a look at the E-minis, the futures. What we have with the future market right now. That little baby is a one-way trip. Now, what I expect you're going to see is this. Let me just see this. Shake this in for a second. Okay, so thus far, the low of 2056 is a high volume low, so that's going to get tested. The real key, how does it get tested? Does it break apart? In fact, 1 second, hold it, because this is an ABC down. Your 8 point on this, 2103. Ooh, that's a big one. Okay, so 2103 to 69, you got a 30, yeah, it's 34. You get 80, you get 40. Oh man, we're going lower. Okay, we're going lower. Okay, you get another ABC structure on the way down. 40, 34. Yeah, you're talking about 2045, something like that. In the S&Ps right now. We go to the NQs. We take a look at the NQs. What we have with the NQs right now, NQU5. The NQs. They're trading at 45.24. That's an ABC down also. So your 8 point on the NQs is 638. Man, it's 90 points. So your C point is 564. So you're talking 473. You're at 522, and we're talking 473. And we've hit a low today of 45.07. So this market has lower prices to go. It's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. We take a look at, you know, I had mentioned here, this is pretty amazing. On Friday, what you had is that you had the Biogen implode to down 20% in one day. What I want to show you is right where it went. And this is like crazy, okay? But this is just, this market, folks, wants October 2014 and wants it bad. Now, I've seen this happen before, but over the course of so many years, I've only seen it happen in like one day when it's down so far, and it's really unusual. So Biogen goes from $412 to $299, one day. Well, it goes right to the high volume swing low. The low of that was 306.11. Now, the way that Biogen came to that, it's going to blow that away. You know, we came down, and when you talk about coming down, we came down on 26 million shares versus the high volume swing low had the 16 million. So it's going to be like, okay, now where are you going to go? And in Biogen's case, well, 272 is the next stop. Got 272. You break 272, and now then you're talking $120. Just monster volume on the way down. Let's go take a look at Amgen. Amgen out here. Amgen right now is trading at 163. That came lower on Friday, nothing heavy. We pull this back. It's not a bad setup. It's a different setup than Biogen, actually. It's not a bad setup. We look at the IBB, the actual ETF for the index. That came off the highs with volume, though. That's we're at 373. That's making its way down to 330. And if we pull this back and we take a look at it, this also has a high volume swing low. Biotechs, in the biotechs, you're at 373. 268 is the high of the October 2014. 247 is the low. So there's going to be some action down there. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at First Majestic for one of the tigers out here. So First Majestic, bottom line, still hasn't got any traction. You're at 327. With all of these equities, you need a wide price spread. That's the bottom line, and this one did not have it. You did reject the low on Friday. Let me see what this was rejecting. Okay, so we rejected 375. No, broke below 375. No, you want to see this thing get above 375, and you're at 328 right now. If we go over to an Eagle, AEM. AEM had some action. Now AEM, this got action, man. Okay, so on Friday you did have reversal in a bunch of these. AEM's one of them. That's exactly what you needed. You had to get to a lower low, open the bar up, eat the other bars, which it did. That's a decent situation. And what was happening also is that, yeah, it's a nice test. So AEM and Eagle get into the 2008 lows. 2087 was the low. We got to 2187, rejected it, closed above the last swing low that was out here, which was in December. So that's got to start. That baby right there does have a start. We get the Dow right now down 118, Nasdaq's off 33, S&Ps are off 14, ESU 5. Some of the high volume stocks in this market, let's go take a look at them out here. You get Mylan Pharmaceuticals off $9. That was a takeover deal, and then they decided they're going to take over someone else. I think they're buying the genetics off Allergan. That's down $9. You talk about getting killed. Facebook is off 2. You got Citigroup down 1. Let me just look at Mylan for Pharmaceutical for a second. So that's down $9. Yeah, that drops out of bed. Okay, so this is Mylan. This is when you break topside, man. You want to take that money and you want to take it quick and get out of town. Some of the Dow stocks out here that we have happening. Teva, yeah, thank you. You have, let's see, American Express is down $1.30. You get Boeing off $2.59. Citigroup's down $1. 3M is down 85 cents. Walmart is down 42. Walmart's making its way back to that 70.25 level. It saved itself last time at 70.36. JP Morgan's down $1. Amazon is up 11. Amazon had a heck of a day on Friday. That gave up quite a bit of dollars, actually. Amazon on Friday had opened up about $85, I believe. Yeah, it opened up at $5.80, closed at $5.29. And, she's up $11 right now. But that certainly wasn't the like the Google and the CMG. They had both held higher prices once they got into higher prices. Apple's still hanging tough up there. Apple's trading at 122.89. What Apple has done, though, she was building some cars getting into this lower swing point. This lower swing point in Apple of 119.22 is going to get tested. Apple's been trading the same place almost a year now. Well, no, since November. And, you know, she basically wants to test that 119.22. The real key is going to be, is she going to be, does she break that baby, and does she break that baby with volume? Because when we do go back, let me pull this back up for a second. Well, when you go back, Apple would first have to get back into, I see what's going on. Apple would still first have to get back into 119.62 in order to basically run down into lower prices. Walmart, we take a look at Walmart. What you have with Walmart, Walmart is slowly making her way back into that 70.36 area. And if she breaks that area, then Walmart's in big trouble, because the 70.25 in Walmart, folks, after a 12-year consolidation, to get out of that consolidation, stays outside of it 2 years. If you come back inside that consolidation, there's big trouble for Walmart. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow Industrials down 102. You get the NASDAQ off 28. S&P's off 12.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you'll lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. And, Shanghai, folks, was down 8.5% last night. The thing that's intriguing about Shanghai, of course, is that the government flat out has stopped a lot of trading in a lot of the equities and has done just about everything and anything to, not have that market go south. Bottom line, yeah, I'll show it to you. Markets are bigger than governments and just bigger than anything, folks, okay? They can hold it up for a certain amount of time, and then when it lets go, forget it. Shanghai was down 8.49% last night. .48%. It looks like it's going to be a monster ABC down. That's the way this is shaking out right now. And if that's what we get, this is going to be pretty intense because the A point on this is 5,178. The B is 3,373. So you're talking about 1,800 points. Your C is 4,100. So you're talking about 2,500. And right now we're at 3,700. You bring this back, and 2,500, this totally makes sense too. 2,500 is right where the move almost started. November of 2014, this is what's so bizarre. November of 2014, we were at 2,500. It's going to be pretty wild if November of 15 we're at 2,500. That means that within a year, you went from 2,500 to 4,700, back to 2,500. That's about as intense as you get. If we go over into Europe, we look at the DAX. The DAX right now is down 269, and this little baby, we bring this back, what you're going to see is that the DAX is like the NASDAQ. The DAX is starting to make its way back into the lower range. We're 11,079, has to still go down another 1,000 points to get back in the range, but it's making its way. The FTSE now, a different animal. FTSE is at the bottom of its range, and this little baby, so this had broke out, just like our indices broke out, broke back down, and now the FTSE is going to be going after, same deal, this is pretty sick. The FTSE is going after the October 2014 level also. Now the high of the October 2014 level in the UK is 6,400. The low is out there at 6,000. So we're going to get some nice information understanding where this, the FTSE is trading, wants to trade as it gets down into that level. And there's plenty of other equities that have gone down into that level. And that's something that we're going to watch like a hawk, because you break that level, folks, that is a whole different ball game. You break that level. If we take a look at the FTSE, you break that level on the FTSE, and what you'll end up doing is that you'll go down to the 2011 August swing low, which is 53 to 4,700. And if that's what we get, that's quite a retracement, you know, because the highs out here, 7,100. And that's a high volume low too. You know, when we take a look at the FTSE, October 2011 is a high volume low also, 4,700. In fact, let me do this. I want to bring this up. We probably have the same thing in the S&Ps. So I bring this up in the S&Ps. We'll bring this back. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we certainly do. That'd be intense. That would really be intense because where that is hanging out, okay, is, let me put this on. If that's where, that's sticking out like a sore thumb too. When you take a look at this chart, and he put a chart up, the highest volume numbers, you know, and we'll see how we end up hitting the October one, but we hit that, if we hit that with force, the next one down is really nasty. It's basically a print of almost China. It's really almost a print of China. Same type of setup. 877-927-6648. You got Honeywell right now down 92. Let's go take a look at the XLE. The XLE hasn't been able to get out of its way. Still can't get out of its way. This is you talk about a downtrend. Straight down from 84 to 69. That is on the last month and a half. This bottom line is that this is down off 100. Dow Industrials right now down $120. You get the NASDAQ off 33. S&Ps are off 15. We're going to be right back, folks.
If you're looking for a great opportunity to diversify your financial portfolio, consider the Principal Protected Market Safe CD from Everbank. They've just released the second running of their 5-year Market Safe Power Metal CD, which combines the power of gold, silver, and copper. You get exposure to 3 valuable metals in one index CD and have the potential to earn up to 45% capped upside payment at maturity if the metals increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should they decrease? No worries. There's zero risk to your deposited principal here, as you still get 100% of it back. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on the CD. Intrigued yet? The August 17th funding deadline is quickly approaching. So hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN-CD for more information, including important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN-CD. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 86. You get the Nasdaq off 21. S&Ps are off 10. Inside the Dow, let's take a look at strength versus the weakness. And what we have right now is that your strength inside the Dow, Intel is leading. That's up 33 cents. You get McDonald's up 54. Travelers Insurance is up 36. And Visa is up 10. Taken away from it on the way down, Boeing is down 266. You get American Express off 129. JP Morgan Chase is down $1. And Goldman Sachs is down 233. Inside the NDX 100, what do we have out here? NDX 100 is down $11 right now. And the leader out there is Biogen. That's up $14 after being down $100. Amgen is second at $6. Amazon is up $13.87. And Google is up $11.42. Taken away from it on the way down, you got Mylan Pharmaceutical down $8.64. Baidu is off $6.98. Vipul Communications is off 18. And Illumina is down $5.85. So what we have right now, let's go take a look at this just for a second. We take up the E-mini because we just had a nice little bounce here. ESU5. So inside the E-minis, what do we have? Okay, so this is what we have. We hit a low out here of 2056. We are coming into, I actually can get into, it's 2069. We're at 66 right now. Where I'm going with that, the 69 level, that's 69 right there. Spread this out a little. You'll see the 69 level is the low from yesterday, from Friday rather. 2069 can get hit. We just hit the 2067.50. Bottom line, though, this is what's we have a high volume swing low out here, folks. Okay, and this little baby's going to get hit again. The surprises, you can expect all these surprises are going to come to the downside. That's how this thing shakes and bakes. And what you're going to have more of an expansion as the week goes on. Because what we had last week is this: you had the down market, you had follow through come in, and it was fast and furious. And one of the biggest deals out here, folks, in that follow through was the aspect that you had Chipotle go topside, stay topside. Amazon go topside, gave back half of it. Google go topside, stay topside. The underlying weakness in this market was being masked by those monster stocks going up, keeping those indices at high values. And that is one of the most dangerous markets you can have at the beginning of that market. Because once everything starts going, you'll see inch by inch, each one of those sectors start going, and they do go into lower price. And they go very fast once they start hitting every individual sectors. We go over and take a look at the XLF now. The XLF, these are all the financials. XLF is trading at a price point of $24.95. The XLF also made it back inside, not a lower range, but it made it back inside the range. The lower range would have to be, get underneath the 24.12. Right now we're 24.95. That's setting up that you're going to run down to that 24.12 area. BRK, Berkshire Hathaway. Let's go take a look at Berkshire Hathaway. That's trading out at 140, 131. Now that's the largest weighting structure inside there. And you know, that already had kind of a, well, it went from 152 down to 140, 136. We'll see whether it wants to whack it, get its way down to that level again. Let me just see if it, yeah, no, this is going back too. This has a high volume low too. This October, well actually, is it October? Oh, this is interesting. So check this out. Berkshire Hathaway actually went down there already. So in Berkshire Hathaway, this is a heads up too. 138. 138 was the high of the low of the high volume swing low for Berkshire Hathaway. So you did the bounce there. It came to 136. We did the bounce. The real question is that are you going to build more cars to get into that area again? But it certainly came right into that area. And thus far, it rejected the 138.90 area, and it did that. First week we had 17 million shares. The second week, 18 million shares. That was coming into the 28 million share deal. Then you go topside with 14 million and 12 million. So that's saying, the way that's set up right now, that's saying Berkshire will come back down, test that area once again, and we'll see whether that area holds or not. JP Morgan Chase, we go take a look at JP Morgan. JP Morgan right now, she's making her way, she's rolling over actually. She's going to go test the 65.30. Inside the commodity markets, this is what we have inside the commodity markets. Natural gas is up 1%. You got gold up 1, cocoa's up 1. Dollar index. What do we have with the dollar? And this is going to be about as deviant as you can get. Between the dollar and bonds, folks, those are about the two deviant, the most deviant out there right now. Dollar index, we're down 730 ticks. You're doing 36,000 contracts. You're going against 46,000. The high of that is 96.60, right where at 96.60. This dollar index wants to go test at least the highs of the last swing low out here, which was the, let's see, 94.44. And the real key, of course, is that when it's doing that, will that gold market get some juice on the way up? It's going to need a wider price spread than it's had thus far. What we just did intraday, though, is that this last spike up here at 1010, bringing gold into the 1101 did have juice. There's good juice. It's building some cars up there. So you get a spike up there. That's saying that it'll get back up to that level. And the real key is that can it get over the 1104 level? So the 1104 level right now is a big number, folks, okay? Because if you got over that number and it had some juice getting over that number, then bottom line is that, you know, it would have a shot to get into higher price, because what you do have right now is that there are an abundance of traders on the short side in this market. That's how this baby is set up thus far. Let's go over and take a look at the NQs, because the NQs definitely just got a bounce out here. The NQs right now are trading at 45.41, and okay, well they're going right with the to the downdraft on Friday. And that's the 45, even 45.57, right about. We're at 45.40. 45.44 is the low on Friday at 15:40 hours. That's what that is. So that's coming up to ice. You know, we'll see whether it can basically build some cause to get through that area, but thus far, it doesn't look like that is what's going to end up happening. This is a little trader's paradise out here, because what you want to do, folks, you do these wide price spreads. You go up to ICE. At ICE, if you get a failure on price, a failure on volume, what we have sticking out right here, once again, is those high volume swing lows. When you have those high volume swing lows, particularly intraday, if you remember how we came off the highs at the beginning of last week, the first ABC structure down was on the E-minis was to the 85 area, 2085. And what you had, first leg down, you got into the 9.3 area. It opens up a little bit higher the following day, and then what do? You blow away. You get out of the 7.1 area. This morning we did the same type of setup. So what you can expect on this continual basis, and you can expect that each and every day you're going to get some real good juice in the market. So right now, you have 230 million on the NYSE. We're at 536 million on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, no doubt, has been pushing some big volume just about each and every day on the way down. Silver, we go take a look at the silver market. This is what we have happening in the silver market. Silver market, we're at 1461, and she's got to get back inside. She needs wide price spread. She's got to get way back inside the 62 area, though. Now, she tested the 62, 1462, did it with light volume, closed inside of it, didn't close inside of it on Friday. So in the silver market also, what you want to see that baby get back inside that area, but you want to see strength. And the strength back inside that area would be the wide price spread, accelerated volume, and it just has to be right in your face that, listen, that baby wants higher price, and it wants higher price right here and right now. We get over and take a look at the ExxonMobil and the Chevrons out of the world. ExxonMobil, lower low today, 78.97. You're at 80 right now. We bring this baby back, and what this is doing, look at that. That couldn't hold the 81. This is pretty intense. So the oil market, folks, okay? The highs of the lows of ExxonMobil is 81.75. Now, it's lower than that. It doesn't have the juice, but the danger for ExxonMobil is that the more that this gets into that bar, then it puts the bar in play, which is pretty amazing, because at the bottom of that bar is down there at 56. If I go to Chevron CVX, we take a look at Chevron. Man, this is a mess too. Amazing. So we take a look at Chevron. Chevron right now is at 89.86. The top of the bar of 08 is 83.70. So that's going to make its way down there. So what you want to do, if you like those equities and you're looking for dividends, I would line it up. I wouldn't bite on ExxonMobil yet, for sure. Wouldn't bite on Chevron. Chevron will probably make it down there, and then what you're going to want to see is that where is ExxonMobil when you have Chevron at those lower levels. That's kind of how I'd shake that baby out. We'll go take a look at the 3 Qs, the NDX 100. NDX 100 right now, we are at 1190. And she's right into the gap from this morning, so we'll see how this shakes out. It's 1106. Right now we've got to 110.02. Has a spike down there. You're just finishing up this 1106 area. The IWM, the small caps. What do we have with small caps out here? Small caps. Oh, this is interesting. So the small caps broke the lower levels. See, it's interesting, too, because the small caps are the weakest. So we're at 121.14. And if this baby closes below this 120.28 today, that's going to be a big problem for the small caps. Thus far, all of them have got a bounce. The small caps look like they're going to be the first one that goes south again, because they were the first one that filled that gap up there. So this is going to be put this on a 3-year. Yeah, this is pretty wild. So when we bring the small caps back, Well, I guess it's just the beginning of the year. March of 2014, you're at 120.58. We've hit 120.27 today. And that's kind of how all the indices are set up, that the correlation, in fact, let me see this, because what I hadn't done for a while, I was looking at this earlier. The correlation, a couple of these were teetering on the, oh, there it is right there. So the SPY is still teetering on its 200-day. You know, it rejected it when it came down to July 8th, and it's right at it. It's pretty amazing, actually. It looks like it hit it right on the nose. 206.46 would have been the number, and 206.26 it went to. So that's pretty. That's about as intense as you can get. We go take a look at the IWM. Set that baby up. Inside the IWM, same deal. With the IWM had actually broken it. It's above it right now. The IWM is 120.63, hit 120.27. So it's going to be a big day. Inside these indices, because there's plenty of folks that love those 200-day, those 50-day moving averages, and you know, they're buying at those levels. We'll see, does the selling overcome the buying at those particular levels? Right now, you get the Dow down 88, Nasdaq is off 20, S&Ps are off 11, and the inside the NDX continually is at the biggest bounce inside the NDX right now is Biogen, which was down $20. And Biogen, you know, is up $13 right now. That little baby, intraday, she's got nothing going for her. She actually, from the close on Friday, 299.47 wants to get hit. That's how bizarre this whole thing is with Biogen. The thing that's amazing about the Biogen deal, folks, is that you're talking about a stock that is just one of the largest biotech stocks there are. You're talking about a stock that takes in $10 billion. You know, so big numbers. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We come right back. Dow right now, down 94. Nasdaq off 23. S&P's off 11.5. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 98. Nasdaq's off 27. S&Ps are off 12. And, when I was talking about Biogen, folks, I'll tell you, you talk about a trade. Our man, Mr. Dave White, and I was off on Friday, but our man, Mr. Dave White, when that baby was going down 20%, bottom line, if you had been in his newsletter, they had the Biogen 400 puts. They got them in at $23 dollars and get out of them at $80. So that's congratulations, Dave. That's like over the top in an incredible way, man. So cool. Let's go to Max in Fort Lauderdale. Hey, Max, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom.
How you doing, man?
Hey, your son does a real good job on Fridays. Glad to see him involved.
I know. He did a great job. I was listening to him, man. I was on the way, out, but I was listening. It was great. I know. I love it.
Maybe you are on your way out. Maybe you ought to just retire and let him have it.
I love it. That's so cool, man. Seriously.
Can you look at FCX? We're coming in that monthly candle on what's it? On 1208. With half the volume.
Yeah,
with
and
this month.
You have to let it go down to the bottom of it. So let's take a look at it. You get Freeport McMoran, folks, okay? It's hit 1161 today. That's the low for the year. It's at 1227 right now. Friday had a tough day, man. That's big volume on the way down. I wouldn't be biting on this just yet. What's going on here in this equity, this is the oil part of this equity that's taking this thing south, man. They got in the oil business. Bad time to get in the oil business. In fact, 1 second. This is an ABC down. Yeah, don't touch this thing. 1 second. This broke the B point of an ABC down, and the volume, the month's not even over. So your A point on this is 39. Your B is 16. Oh my God, 26.36, $23. Don't touch this thing. It's trouble.
Okay.
It's trouble.
I forgot about the oil part of the business.
Yeah, it's a huge part of the business. They bought it right at the wrong time. They didn't buy it at $100, but I think they bought it at 70. I mean, I'm just looking at this right now. We've done this month 452 million shares. The B point is 456. It's already broken a B point with volume. So it's going to that $9. I mean, that's $7. It might even go lower.
Okay.
Not a good scene.
Okay, Tom.
Okay, man. Have a great one.
Thank
Have a safe one. That's pretty intense, folks. And you got to pay attention to these ABC structures, whether they're going down or up. Bottom line, once these ABCs start hitting it, they've been hitting all over the place, folks. They're fast and furious. And you got to remember something. A to B is a straight line move. The B to C goes all over the place. Once the C to D starts again, straight line move. That's why when you see when equities fall apart, that's when they're so fast and furious that they hit these numbers very quickly. And what you want to absolutely wrap your head around is if you think this baby has pulled back, it's pulled back, folks, okay? But we're in the exact same consolidation that we have been in going all the way back to February of this year, So this is not, by any means the downdraft that I expect we're going to see. We really haven't even broken any trends yet. What we have had, though, is high volatility. And what we've also had is that there's a good article in the Journal today, and what it's about. And, we've talked about this many times, and the other talk hosts have also, is that you're at highs, and there's a huge amount of equities that aren't even close to being highs, and in fact, they're lows. Read that article in the Journal today, and you'll see just how dramatic and factual that whole deal is. Always remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. You stay there, folks. I hope everyone has a great day, safe day. Got a lot of great programming coming up here. We got our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back this afternoon. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.